Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna show you all of my coloring pages for the month of August. I've colored 10 regular pages and 7 color by number pages. I'm gonna start with my PDF from Jad Summer. I think it comes from the Kawaii Girls coloring book, and I always use smooth paper, always. So as a first layer I've used brush markers, really cheap brush markers from the shop Action, and I've also used alcohol markers from the same brand. And then I put some shadows with my Brut Funner colored pencils. I added a little bit of glitters, and for the border it is black gesso and metallic paint, always from the shop Action. And that's it. So with really cheap medium, you can color this kind of pages really easily, and it was really fun. And then in the back it's also a scrapbook paper from the same shop, and in Europe we are really lucky to have the shop Actions, and these are my favorite shop. So then I have colored a page in my Dunkelbunt from Sarah Richter. It was the first portrait I have colored in this book. It was really challenging, really hard for me. It was really difficult. For the skin I've used luminance pencils, and for the rest it was Lightfast pencils. And for the background it is a watercolor from Winsor & Newton. And that's it. There is a little bit of gel pens, and the black pen, it comes from the shop Action. So I use a lot of mediums that comes from the shop Actions. So yeah, and that's it. Oh, I've also used a white Lumocolor pen to hide a little bit the line art. I'm really happy and I'm quite proud of me. So yeah, I'm really happy I have started this book, and it's a big achievement for me. Yeah. Then I've colored in my Emojimorphia book, and you know I'm always coloring a double spread in this book every month. So I have colored Hedwig and a whale. Yes, here they are. So for this page it is all watercolor for the water, for the background. I didn't care of the small fishes. And for the whale, for the tail, it is Polychromos pencils here. So Polychromos pencils, watercolor for the background, a little bit of acrylic paint for the white part, and there is a little bit of glitters, and it's duochrome watercolors that comes from AliExpress, but I'm sorry, I don't have the link because they do not sell this watercolor anymore. Maybe one day. And that's it for this part. And for this page it is all watercolor. So I wanted to represent Hedwig with the scar from Harry Potter, and the spells, the Avada Kedavra spells in the background. The spells, they are made of oil pastels, and everything is watercolor. I have used the charcoal palette, the charcoal watercolor palette from Derwent for this side. And for this side I don't remember, maybe the Sakura Koi watercolor. And there is the golden snitch here with a stamp, and I've used the gold ink from Colorex. And that's it for this book. And I'm currently coloring in this book, and I would like to represent the Netflix series Sweet Tooth. I would like to add some purple flowers if you know what I mean. And I really recommend you a Sweet Tooth. It's really cool. Then I'm gonna show you all of my simple pages, my really easy pages, just to relax. So I have colored in my Mystic Misfits coloring book, and I've colored this page. So the background, it is watercolor. There is a first layer of alcohol markers, and I've colored with Chroma Flow pencils, and I added some stickers and some stamps just to have fun. So that's it. Then in my spooky books, I'm always coloring in these books every month. I have colored this page. Again, the background is watercolor. There is a first layer of alcohol markers for the characters, and I have put some shadows with my watercolor palettes. There is some glitters with my markers that comes from Action. There is a little bit of oil pastel for the bubbles, ink, yes, white ink for the bubbles, and some glitters, and it was really fun to make this page. Again, in my weird couple, I have colored this page. So there is a first layer of alcohol markers, and for the background I have put some shadows with my watercolor, and for the characters I've used Arteza pencils. There is a little bit of gel pens. There is a little bit of Sharpie, black Sharpie, and that's it. Then I'm gonna show you some different kind of coloring. I have colored in my Coloria books. I really like this brand. They always send me their books. I'm gonna show you that some pages it changes. So how can I say that? It's like scrap coloring pages. So for this page I have used alcohol markers from the shops. Everything comes from the shops Action. It's a really, in these shops you can find really cheap mediums. So I've used twin markers, and these are alcohol markers. So alcohol markers, metallic markers, and paper that comes from these shops. And I can show you because I've just bought some papers. So I've bought this kind of paper, scrapbooking paper with flowers. I've just bought some stickers from Minnie Mouse. I've bought vellum pattern paper. So these are like transparent papers. And I'm always buying something. Every week I go to these shops and I buy some stickers, some papers, very different kind of stickers and papers. So maybe one day I will make a whole video if you want. And I have also colored in the Flower Mandalas book with the same technique. So there's no shadow, there's nothing. It is just alcohol markers, ink pads, really cheap ink pads from the shop Actions, and scrapbooking papers, stickers, and that's it. So for me it is really relaxing, and I can color portraits like in the Don Colbert, and it's really challenging for me. And also in the meantime I can color really easily pages like that, and I don't want to make beautiful pages. It's not the goal for me. Then I have colored in my Tolkien's World coloring book, and I have colored this double spread. So everything is oil pastels, everything from Paul Rubens. And for the border it is black gesso. The black gesso I use it comes from the shop Action, and that's it. And I have used the fixative from Sennelier for oil pastels and that's it. So it doesn't move, and it's really it's dry. And that's it for my regular pages. I'm gonna show you my color by number pages. So I have colored in my Mickey, Donald and Co, and I always use markers. So for the characters it is markers, and for the background I use watercolor pencils, really cheap watercolor pencils. The Swiss color from Caran d'Ache, if you want to know the brand. So that's it. In my Disney, the first volume, I have colored this page again with markers, and again for the background Swiss color from Caran d'Ache. And I have colored this double spread again with markers, the colors of the world for the skin tone, and for the background again it is Swiss color from Caran d'Ache. Again everything is markers, so super tips, Staedtler, colors of the world, and that's it. Yep. In the Girl Power Pixel, I've colored this page and I've changed the colors because it's really dark, and I don't recommend you this book because all of the solutions are really dark. So here is Snow White, and I make crosses. Again in my other pixel book from Amazon Japan, I really like this book and the paper is really good. I've colored this page again with crosses, again with really cheap markers. And the last one I have colored in my Vitro book, and I've colored this page with brush markers black edition, the pastel colors, and my super tips or Staedtler markers, and that's it. And that's it for my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments. I'm really happy to show you my coloring pages every month. I would like to say thank you to all of my new followers and welcome to my channel, and see you soon. Bye bye!